Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you're all doing well. Today is the second week of the hashtag scripture journaling cards collaboration, open collaboration. It's sponsored by Susan at Susan Hiles Art and myself. All the information is listed below of what you need to do or what the prompts are. And today is April 21st. We're going to be making 3 journaling cards and collaging them. And then we're going to select at least 3 of the encouraging verses that are from the list below in the description box and write them, type them, stamp them, however you want to get them on the cards. Onto your journaling cards. And if you're comfortable, you can share a story of what one or all of the verses means to you. So we're working on our journaling cards today, so I'm just going to put this aside. Now, if you watched my video last time, I had made this little kit for myself, and it's all just papers and cut apart papers and stuff that kind of have the same colors that, that I thought went together. So this is what I'm using. This is the Folio I made last time, and I will be doing more decoration on this possibly next week, okay? And if not in between, but I am going to be doing some more to it. So that's the Folio. So my journaling cards, just to save time, I did decide I wanted to use some of these cute little mason jars here. So I went ahead and fussy cut those out, and I kind of already put together some little layouts on my journaling cards. Now these cards are just cardstock or scrapbooking paper. They're 3 by 5 inches, which is the size for a index card. And I made them this size because my Folio is 6 by 6, and I wanted to have cards that were big enough, for my Folio. Not small little 3 by 4 ones that are in. The size isn't proportioned correctly. So that's why I decided to make mine 3 by 5. So we are to collage them and then put the scriptures on them, or vice versa. It doesn't matter what order you want. Now, to save you the agony of watching me pick out my focal points and flowers and what have you. See, I'm already getting these mixed up here. I've already gone ahead and paired up a few little elements here that I want to put on the front of the cards, and then we'll do some collaging, but first I want to go ahead, and I have my scriptures right here, and I think firstly what I'm going to do is attach my scripture to the back. Now I chose to go ahead and print mine out instead of handwriting them. I'm trying to get better about liking my own handwriting, because I have a faith journaling book that talks about, handwriting and how a lot of people don't like their handwriting. But actually, that's an individual part of you. Nobody else has handwriting like you. Only you are special because your handwriting is the way it is. So I'm trying to get over the, no, I don't like my handwriting. It's not as good as everyone else kind of thing, and just remember that it's my handwriting, and that's kind of what makes me unique, right? Okay, so I'm just kind of trying to even this up. I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing, but I just kind of want to even this up a little bit if I can. Okay, and I'm just going to cut these off and then put them, the printed ones on the back. Another reason is, for some reason, it's easier for me to memorize scripture if it's printed versus than if it's handwritten. And I don't know why that is. It's just some weird little thing with me. No right or wrong there. It's just the way I am. So I hope that, I will be able to memorize these scriptures, because these are the ones I picked to be the most encouraging for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that aside over there. Okay. So I'll tell you that the 3 that I used, and the first one is Isaiah 26:23, and it reads, "You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you." And I love that verse. I have always loved that verse. it doesn't matter what it is, but we all have issues that we face in our life that are upsetting, or worrying, may cause us to worry or whatever. And I've had something kind of ongoing in my life for quite a while now, and every once in a while, well, no, not every once in a while, quite often the enemy will try to attack me and get me to think about this thing. And this thing I have given to the Lord repeatedly. I'm sorry to say, a lot of times I'll give things to the Lord and then pick them right back up again and start worrying about them again, which, really is, I'm asking him for help and then saying, well, you're not helping me, so my worry is going to help. And worry doesn't help us at all. And we know that, right? But sometimes it's not so easy to stop worrying, right? So there's the one that I put on that one. All right, so then this one I will use this one right here. And this one is Proverbs 3:5-6. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. I just see here I have a typo here. It should be with all your heart, but it doesn't matter. I know what it is, so I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. I thought I had fixed that when I typed it up, but I guess I didn't. No biggie. This is for me. I'm not giving this one away to anybody, although I think making a little folio or envelope with scripture verses is a great little gift for somebody, especially if you know someone who's struggling with something. Maybe they've got a sickness, they've just had a diagnosis, or they've lost a loved one, or a job, or financial issues, whatever. We all have issues, right? And so we all need and can benefit from the word. Something to meditate on besides the negative, right? I just got a little extra glue there. I just want to get that off. Okay. All right, so there's that one right there. Okay. And then we're going to do the last one, and this is the one, this is one of the ones that I really speaks to me, John 3:17. Now, we all know John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that all who believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. But the next verse is also just as good. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. And this is such a good scripture. This is a very good scripture, especially for, witnessing to people when they say, well, how can, a good God let bad things happen to people, so on and so forth. Well, this is the answer right there. God didn't come to condemn the world. He sent Jesus to save us, not to condemn us, So, oh, I forgot to ink that one. Oh, well. So, this one, I also lean on this one a lot because no one else in my family except for myself is saved. So I oftentimes think about this scripture and meditate on this scripture. There's others, of course, but this one really speaks to me, that I'm reminded that he didn't come to condemn them, he came to save them. So I just have to keep praying. So let me get on with it here. Now I'm going to go ahead, and because they're journaling cards, I personally like to round my corners on my journaling cards. But again, that is something that is purely up to you. That is a preference, a personal preference. So I'm just going to quickly do that. And then I'm going to attach the little pictures, the little flowers. And I picked the flowers because, they kind of resemble the flowers that are on the front of my folio. Okay. Oh, I actually put this on the wrong side. I wanted it on that side. Did I? No, I did that right. Never mind. Okay. So so what I have for each one is a flower cutout that was cut out from like a plant guide or a flower guide, a book, and then one of these little mason jars that was cut off of this paper. And I picked 3 separate ones, and I'm going to make it look like a little vase holding the flowers, and do it that way. So let me go ahead and get these on here. And this is a very unusual day because I'm at my craft desk crafting. It's a rainy, kind of gloomy day today, which isn't, you know, terribly unusual for the spring, but Holly, my cat, is laying right at my feet. She was actually there when I came to work here, and she hasn't moved. And she's making it very hard for me to sit properly because she's right under my desk. But I don't want to boot her out. She's so comfy, and I don't know. If she's not bothered by me, I guess I'll just have to work around her. All right, so I'm using the Beacon poster board glue for the little mason jars just because they are cardstock, and I think it holds a little bit better than glue stick when you're sticking cardstock down. So there you go. So that looks like that. I'll do this one. But this little flower is, you know, well, it's not thin, but it's a glossy, just paper, a glossy paper that came from the plant identification book. All right. And yeah, I've been really excited about getting on with this project. Next week, like I said, next week is going to be decorating these cards, and you can use all kinds of lace and trim and beads and sequins, pearls, whatever you want, you know, to decorate your journaling cards. Also, you can finish decorating your folio or your envelope if you haven't already done that, which I will be doing also. Oh, which reminds me, okay, good thing to add right here real quick before I forget. We did add something for next week. Susan and I were talking about it, and next week was to add flowers, ephemera, ribbon, lace, etc. to the journaling cards and place them in your envelope to keep them close by. But we really didn't feel that that was going to be enough. So if you look in my description box, you'll see the addition. The addition is also that we are going to... we're going to give you the prompt that you can make a 4th journaling card and decorate it any way that you want, and just use words of encouragement, like just words, not scripture, you know, verses or anything, just words that would be like a super quick little card for you to look at, to be encouraged, like, you know, joy or love, or, you know, you are trusted, or you are blessed, or, you know, whatever your words are, that you make a card that, you know, you just glance at it and you would be encouraged super quickly. So that is an addition to next week's, if you would like to do that, besides just finishing up the decoration on your cards. And, you know, I'm talking away, and we're supposed to be collaging these cards. Well, I'm gluing, which to me is kind of collage, but in typical Helen fashion, I put the horse before the carriage because I wanted to collage the backgrounds first with a little bit of this Christian music. This is Youth Favorites. It's a little book I got. It's got nice tiny little print. You know, these are all songs, Christian songs. Or I have this one, Rejoice in Jesus Always. This is so 60s looking. Look at the font on this. So I was going to use one of these, or I have this scripture and songs of praise, also Christian music. I was going to tear and use some of that behind here, and I didn't. So I didn't get that part collaged, but that's okay. I did collage on the flowers and the little mason jars and the scriptures on the back. And I'm just checking. Yes, okay, so all 3 of them, I did correctly that the scriptures are upright. I didn't do one upside down by accident. So I'm just going to show you real quick. We've got this one right here. and this was Isaiah 26:3. Then we have this one right here, and this one is Proverbs 3:5-6. And then we have this one here, and this one is John 3:17. And so, yes, they look a little bit plain, but I will be decorating them next week. You know, I'll probably be doing some inking, definitely doing some kind of words in the mason jars or somehow like that, and some more decoration, inking the edges, so on and so forth. Maybe some little decorations on the back. And then I will be finishing my folio, or have it finished, you know, to show you. But then I am going to make the 4th journaling card with just some words that I can quickly glance at and get some very quick encouragement. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. All the information is down in the description box, like I said, including the new item with the 4th journaling card. And please go ahead and watch Susan's channel. And in her description box and in my description box, you will see all the other people who have said they would participate in this collaboration. There are some wonderful people doing wonderful things. It is so fun to check out what everyone else is doing. So please take the time to do that. Give everyone a thumbs up, leave everyone a comment, and subscribe to each other's channels. We're all sisters in the Lord, and it would be nice if we would help to build each other's channels. So guys, that's it for today. I hope until the next video that you are truly blessed. Bye-bye.